Well, today's game at Princes Park saw the matching up of ex-Hawk coaches John Kennedy and the man who took over the reins then at Glenferrie in David Parkin. The Blues, after being stunned in the opening round by Footscray, more than bounced back last week to annihilate St Kilda by 140 points, while North have lost their 2 games to Collingwood and Footscray, along the way, though, showing enough to indicate that they can't be taken lightly. Last year, Carlton won both encounters against the Roos by 137 points in round 1 at VFL Park, but only by 13 in the return engagement later in round 20. Our commentators at Princes Park are Jack Edwards and Peter McKenna, and we pick up the action at the start of the final quarter.
The game is poised here rather delicately. Carlton leading North Melbourne by 8 points. Carlton have the use of the breeze in this final term and would be, I would think, favoured to take the game out, but who knows? Dwyer picks up, goes to the half-forward zone, and a diving mark has been taken by Cracker.
Phil Cracker very rarely wastes the ball, but that was a poor one. But the bounce favours McDonald. Hand pass over the top. Jonas! Goal! And North Melbourne are back in business.
Well, that goal coming up the first 30 seconds of the final term on Seven's big lead. Carlton 15-10-100. North Melbourne 14-14-98. Only 2 points separate these teams very early in the final term. In the third term, North Melbourne kicked 6 goals 8 to Carlton 7 goals 3. A great third term in which 14 goals were kicked. And that's when Carlton, led by 7 points at half-time, increased it to 8 at three-quarter time. And now, the bounce again in the final term, 1 minute in.
Lyle has battled valiantly against the 2 Carlton big men. Jones to Glascott, down towards half-forward. Here's Fraser Murphy. This is danger for North Melbourne. Murphy kicks wide. He's looking for McClure, who flies from behind. Kenny Hunter has been well held today by Passport. They go to the boundary line, locked together, and the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. In fact, both those Carlton forwards, McClure and Hunter, in my opinion, Jack, have been pretty well held.
Yes, they've had some great duels out there, though, Pete. The personal duels. You were talking about Meldrum before. He's done very well. He's Hartney in trouble for Carlton. Got a hand pass back overhead to McClure. Fraser Murphy shoots toward goal, but the umpire had already sounded the whistle for a free kick to go to North Melbourne in that back pocket position on the outer side. With the time clock ticking away toward the 2-minute mark of the final term, the ball is relayed back into the back pocket for North Melbourne, where the kick will be taken by North Melbourne's Peter Smith. Smith driving up to the wing position on the outer side where the big pack will come in.
Up they go. No mark as Bruce Reed has had a great battle against McDonald. Up towards half-forward. It's a North Melbourne mark. And this is number 58, one of the brothers playing today. This is Shane Robertson, who also has a brother, Rowan Robertson, playing also. As we see Shane Robertson kick it out wide. He's looking there for McDonald. He's outnumbered 2 against 1, and the ball is stuffed over the line out of bounds. North Melbourne looking good early in this quarter. Danger game, this one for Carlton at home. 14-14-98 North. 2 points behind the Blues. 15-10-100.
And on the centre wing, Jimmy Cracker picks up for North Melbourne. Swings it back with a hand pass. Looking for a teammate. Can't find one. Finds Ashman instead. He drives into the forward flank position. Hunter comes out for Carlton. Trapped it beautifully. Swings around on the kicking foot. Drives long into the goal square. It travels. Peter Smith's there for North and takes the mark. He hasn't got anyone to kick to.
Yes, he has.
Yes, he has now. Position has been made. The ball gets delivered out of that full-back position and North come forward.
This is Kevin Maguire. Runs around Big Baines. Oh, he's got a panic to run in. 3 bounces. Willie handball. No, that's the way to play it. Straight down the centre looking for Glendinning, who's been moved to centre forward. Here's David Dwyer and Maguire. Dwyer's got it. A hand pass into Holt. Holt, oh, nearly falling over is young Robertson. Left foot. Mark. And it's taken for Carlton up there by Montgomery. The Carlton defence under great pressure.
Yeah, it wasn't used well by Robertson on that occasion. Didn't kick with any depth at all. He drives out now towards Jimmy Cracker behind Hartney. It's on the turf. Reed is there. So is Ashman. Reed allows Ashman, the smaller player, to pick up. He looks downfield for Johnson. Hasn't had the best of days. Oh, Law came through, took the ball with him, and now drives into the forward pocket. Up it goes toward North Melbourne players in the pocket. Jonas picks up, kicks high. It's anyone's ball. Cracker awaits the outcome of the duel, and there's Glendenning's mark.
Is this the match-winning move? Has John Kennedy made the match-winning move of moving the great centre-half back of Victorian football, Ross Glendinning, to the forward line? Because that was a cool, calm and collected mark by Glendinning. He's 15 metres out directly in front. This will put them in front by 4 points, the Northerners. He stabs, And it's a goal. 4 points in front, North Melbourne. First goal to Ross Glendinning.
On 7's big lead, Carlton 15-10, 100. North Melbourne 15-14, 104.
Well, Jack, there's no doubt in my mind they've moved Glendinning to the forward line for one reason, that they've had the bulk of the play during this game. They haven't been able to convert from the number of times it's been on the forward line. Glendinnings's played all right at centre-half back, but once again, the great champion centre-half back has been moved to the forward line to see if he can win it off his own boot.
Centre bounce, but not forgetting it leaves a big hole in defence for North Melbourne, which is very inexperienced. Ashman kicks the ball down to that inexperienced defence now. The Carlton forwards try to get moving. Free kick going Carlton's way. Yes, holding the ball, holding the man, I should have said. Jones tried to play on with it for Carlton, but Fraser Murphy has been awarded the free kick and must take the kick at the centre-half forward position. So will the inexperience now of the North Melbourne defenders be against them? We know the experience has gone to the forward zone, but you can't have your cake and eat it too. Fraser Murphy with the ball at half forward. Can he get the length, Peter McKenna?
Well, he's with the breeze, Jack. He'll have to kick a torpedo to make it. Oh, no, he's got onto a drop punt. It's floating. That is a beautiful kick, Fraser Murphy, and the Blues hit the front now by 2 points. The little rover, Fraser Murphy, has kicked his second goal. Scoreboard, let's see it. Carlton, 16 goals, 10, 106, leading North Melbourne 15-14, 104.
Well, we're seeing a seesawing game. No doubts about that. Only 6 points between the teams at quarter time when North Melbourne led. 7 points between the teams at half time when Carlton led. 8 points at three-quarter time when Carlton led. North got to the front in this term. Now the centre bounce. Carlton are back in front. The time clock 6 minutes into the final term. Can North get back in front, or will Carlton go away? Glasgow kicks out wide to the wing position where Meldrum has a chance. Can't take the mark. Meldrum and his lookalike, Rhys Jones, do battle for Carlton. Who will they get it out? Yes, here comes Meldrum. Meldrum now being tackled and forced out of position by Larkin. Could have been a free kick for Larkin, and it was.
That was, he is a ripper player, this
well
guy.
Done.
That was really intelligent by Larkin as he kicks it long towards it. Phil Cracker flies, but there should have been a big man there to fly against Wal Jones. Phil Cracker badly out. Size there as the kick was a hurry kick. It's marked by Dwyer. A hand pass there to Robertson. Robertson, this is Rowan Robertson, fires Glendinning.
Yes! Right in the goal square. Glendinning has taken the mark within 5 metres of goal. He's in the goal square. And the crowd at Carlton, my word,
well,
they've gone quite a bit.
Look, let's face it, the sign of a champion to be moved from centre-half back, and he's lifting North Melbourne up forward. This will be his second goal, and they'll hit the front here by 4 points if he kicks this one, and he's right in front. He kicks. It's a goal. He puts it up on the grandstand roof, and North Melbourne fights back again. 16-14, 110, leading Carlton 16-10, 106. What a game.
Bathurst. When the big day's over, the task for most is to build a better race car. But for one company, the goal has always been a better road car. Introducing the new Nissan Bluebird Series 3. This is the best Bluebird ever. Its lines are timeless. Its spacious interior, lavishly appointed and more luxurious than ever. Now new Bluebird has an engine unique to its class. A dual-fire engine with not one, but 2 plugs per cylinder. It's quieter, smoother, yet delivers more power, more economy than any conventional 2-liter car in its class. The new dual-fire Nissan Bluebird. Sure-fire comfort, dual-fire performance to make you the winner.
Oh, I bet she had her Wheaties today. So did she? She didn't. Because a bowl of whole grain Wheaties helps give you a whole day's energy.
Nabisco. Here's Lyle against Wal Jones. Wal's been winning the hit-outs today, but Lyle has stuck manfully to his job. Here come the Blues. No, Austin couldn't get through the pack, and the umpire sensibly will come in and bounce the ball. Gee, Jack, I wouldn't know who was going to win this one at this stage. We're at the 8-minute mark of the final quarter.
8 minutes gone, the final term. The ball right in the middle of Princes Park Oval. North Melbourne leading by 4 points over the home team, Carlton. Reece Jones, the very pricey import, picks up in the centre. He breaks the tackle, and he's run too far. He's run too far. Oh, you see that? You'll get your... Don't reverse this decision, though. The North Melbourne players shouldn't reverse this decision. They'll be very foolish to do that.
I don't think he will.
See Reece Jones let one go then. Anyhow, North Melbourne now, no, not allowed to play on.
Gee, they want a goal here, North.
Yes, well, they're still in the centre of the Princes Park Oval, so a long way from getting a goal.
Well, Lyle should kick this as far as he can down towards Glending, and they're all saying that, the North guys. Jimmy Cracker and they say kick long.
Well, he's done that. He's done as far as he could go. Glendinning in the pack. The ball hits the turf. Taken by Ashton. The ball smothered. Picked up by Glendinning. Hand pass back out of the pack. A chance for McDonald. He's lost it. He can't pick up cleanly. It comes out of the pack again. Some pace in there. Johnson winning quickly. The ball on the turf. Smith goes in for North. It's on the turf again. Desperate football here at Princes Park. And the umpire's forced to bounce at half forward.
Oh, boy, is this on for young and old. There is no doubt John Kennedy has got this young North Melbourne side tremendously desperate. Carlton also, they're fighting their hearts out too. What a contest we're seeing as we see McDonald doing the ruck work. Taken away by Ashman, out wide, Blackwell. There's the Schimmelbusch coming in after him. He's got him, throws the ball away, and good umpiring to let that one go over the line and out of bounds. But the pressure is reeling on at the 10-minute mark of this final quarter.
Yes, ticking
4
away.
points the difference, North Melbourne in front.
And the boundary throw-in with Lyle opposing Jones. The ball comes to Ashman, who puts it toward the half-forward flank deep on the outer side. Taken by Murphy, and he plays on. Here goes Fraser Murphy from the forward pocket. He looks for McClure, and McClure takes the mark. In front of Smith, too experienced, too strong. So a chance for Carlton to go back in front. Carlton 16-10-106. North Melbourne are 6 points behind that total. I'll try again. North Melbourne are 4 points in front of Carlton, and McClure can change that. 1-1-0 playing 106. Can McClure kick a goal? Can Carlton go back in front on Sevens Big League? All the action from Princes Park. Yes, it's true. So the Blues back in front. Pete, it's been a great game.
Tremendous game, Jack. The scoreboard now showing Carlton on 17-10. 112 to North Melbourne, 16-14, 110. Mark McClure. In fact, I feel as though he's been well held on the day by Peter Smith, but he's still kicked 3 goals. There are 20,404 people here at Princes Park seeing a magnificent game of Australian rules football. Can the young North Melbourne side fight back? We've been going 11 minutes into this final quarter as we see Lyle against Big Wow Jones. Lyle gets it to the ground. Here's a chance for the speedsters. Knocked away, over to Larkin, who's... Oh, Larkin caught high. Play on, said the umpire. Harms running towards half-forward, Wayne Harms. He's going to fire the goal. From half-forward flank, he fires, and he is offline and through for one behind.
Well, good piece of work by Harms, bringing the ball right around from the wing position to the half-forward flank, but off-target with the shot. Carlton leading North Melbourne by 3 points. Big Jones up there was McConville. The ball with Johnson. He's wrong-footed. Gets the ball in towards McClure. Smith can't take the mark. There's a chance for McClure. Into the open goal. He travels. Smith. Oh, beautifully picked up. Took it away from McClure, but we're close to kicking out on the full. Yes, he has.
Gee, what a pickup that was by Peter Smith. Tremendous skills, but the danger is still there because David Rees-Jones has the ball right on the boundary line. It's a difficult shot. He looks like the way he's holding it, he's going for a torpedo punt, or is that the way he holds it for a drop punt? Let's see, he's going the drop punt. He kicks. That is a magnificent looking kick. It's a goal.
Well, great piece of work by Smith, but then bringing himself undone, kicking the ball out on the full, giving Rees-Jones the free kick, and he's kicked a rather miraculous goal right from the boundary line and a long way out from goal. So Carlton 18-11, 1-1-9. North Melbourne 16-14, 1-1-0 on Sevens Big League. It's Carlton by 9 points.
Back to the centre of the ground. Mark Lyle has rucked all day in a great display of stamina. Wow Jones also battling his heart out. Can North Melbourne get back? There's Jimmy Cracker, taken away by Blackwell. He's slung as he kicks it, looking for Hunter. Hunter nearly took a great mark. Here's Peter Smith again. He can't pick that one up. It's kicked up the ground there by Passmore, out towards the boundary line. Rees-Jones is there, and the ball's still in play, is it? Now it's over the... Oh! He was laying over the ball. Umpire said holding the man. But there's Meldrum. coming away with, dispossessed of the ball. Beautifully done. Now, will that be holding the ball? Oh, gee, they've had a tough go there, North Melbourne.
Well, the umpire's paid Meldrum the free kick, and he goes into the forward pocket looking for McClure, and McClure takes the mark right on the boundary line. Now, he's closer to goal than where Rhys Jones kicked that goal previously, so it's Mark McClure to take this shot and try and increase Carlton's lead over North Melbourne. Carlton leading North Melbourne by 9 points. They've only been playing 13 and a half minutes of the final quarter, and it's a chance for McClure to put Carlton 15 points in front. McClure.
Banana kick.
Looks good. Oh, only one behind. So it's Carlton leading North Melbourne by 10 points on Sevens big league.
1 point there to McClure. He went for the banana kick just off line. Looked good in flight. Peter Smith on screen. A young North Melbourne side just lacking that little bit of experience as, well, they might fight back though. There's Bairns flying. Over the back is Maguire, tries to crash his way through. Here's their chances. Fury gets it over to David Dwyer. He should knock the... held when he didn't have the ball, umpire. No, said the umpire. Maguire crashes his way through. He's not sure what to do with this one. Hand pass over the top to Robertson. He picks it up and he kicks it long. That Robertson was Shane Robertson. Down towards the forward line. McDonald. Cracker. Phil Cracker. Back to McDonald. He fires, and I think he's put it through. He has, a North Melbourne comeback. 4 goals to Donald McDonald.
Yes, well played. The Cracker and McDonald combining very well out there on the half-forward flank. For a moment, I thought they may have lost possession, but Carlton now lead North by only 4 points on Sevens big league.
And by gee, Jack, they're a better side with Glendinning on the forward line. There's no doubt about that. Just his presence up there, contesting for the ball when it's kicked high. His big chest goes out. 4 goals to McDonald. Oh, boy, has he lifted his game since half-time.
Right, there's plenty of time left. Another centre bounce. 15 minutes into the final term. Carlton leading North by 4 points. Ashman about to take it. He was swamped. Here comes was a chance for Dwyer to get through the pack. Couldn't do so.
Oh,
the whistle
rubbish.
sounds.
Absolute
doesn't
rubbish.
agree with that.
Absolute rubbish. You see one every 6 months, and they play kicking in danger at a vital time like this.
Right, Ashman with the ball for Carlton. Going into the half-forward zone. McClure the chance to take the mark. Can't hold it. Peter Smith there for North Melbourne, being pressed by Austin. Oh, Smith going the long way around. Passmore in trouble. Oh, got leg. Now he goes for a short pass. He's out of bounds, I think. Oh, close. No, Law took it inside.
Johnny Law hurt his shoulder in the first quarter. Courageously has played on. Here's a chance for the high flyers. Nearly a North mark. Grabbed by Robertson. Rowan Robertson. Oh, Phil Cracker nearly took it. He goes in after it. Still got it, Phil Cracker. Have a look at the skills of this bloke. In they go. A chance. McDonald, left foot. Fires. North Melbourne hit the front. 5 goals to Donald McDonald. What a game.
Well, you're on Sevens big league. Carlton 18-12, 120. North Melbourne 18-14, 122. Who will take this game out? Well, we'll tell you soon.
Oh, no, she's doing the banking.
How clever it must seem to have accounts all over the place. You rush around for high interest, pay the bills in a panic. If only you could find someone who'd do all this. Give you a check account free of activity charges and pay your bills automatically. Plus, give you a MasterCard or Westpac card to shop with in supermarkets and in service stations. It's called Advantage Saver Plus, and it's only from Westpac, the bank.
Been doing the banking, Mum.
The Hoover Elite 900 has a wool cycle fully approved by the Australian Wool Corporation. That's why Hoover is ahead of the rest.
From the land where music plays underwater. Where bus stops talk to you. Where robots serve in restaurants. And where there's a new range of cars with 4-wheel drive to give them twice the grip of a normal car. The faster, roomier, more luxurious new Subaru 4-wheel drives. From the land where tomorrow has already arrived.
As you can see, this iron plant stand was made by a professional. A professional bank clerk. And his AEG power tools, of course. AEG, professional tools now at handyman prices.
And about 16 and a half minutes into the final term. Jones beaten for the tap. Comes to Jimmy Cracker. North Melbourne going forward down towards Glendenning and Montgomery. Neither take it. It's still in there. Glendenning forces it through. Or was it through for a behind? It is. I thought it may have been out of bounds. North Melbourne one more point in front of Carlton. 18-15, 123, Carlton 120. And Hartley takes the kick in from the full-back position. Hartley plays on. I'll give chase, son. McDonald doesn't give chase. The ball delivered down to the half-forward zone for Carlton. Big Baines is caught. Hand passes the ball away. A chance for Law. Law picks up, drives back over the head of Reid. And a chance for North Melbourne. And the mark taken by Peter Jonas.
Jonas hooks it back high. Here's a chance for Donald McDonald. Oh, what a mark. A great mark. He's got Jimmy Cracker. He gives it to him. Jimmy Cracker fires, hooks it across the goal, and a lovely mark is taken there by Wayne Harms in the fence, and he gives it to Tommy Alvin.
Yes, he goes short to Alvin. Alvin takes the ball. Only 25 metres away from North's goal, 17 and a half.
Bruce Reid's in the hand of the trainers. I don't think he'll be continuing. Jack behind the play. He looks sick.
North Melbourne leading Carlton by 3 points. It kicked toward Reid, and there he is to take the ball.
It's come out of the hands of the trainers and said, thank you very much, I'm all right.
Well, he kicks the ball now to the half-forward zone. Over to Ashman. No, the sun got in the eyes of the players there. Well picked up. North Melbourne trying to get forward. And through Robertson, the ball is delivered toward Jimmy Cracker, is it? It's at the turf now. A chance for Fraser Murphy. Could have been a free kick to Murphy. A bad tackle there by Ross Smith. Had no need to do it. So he's given away a vital free kick to Carlton. And from this, Murphy can put Carlton into attack. It's North Melbourne, 3 points in front of Carlton. 18 and a half minutes into the final term. Murphy about to drive Carlton forward.
You couldn't see a better game of football anywhere as Baines goes up. And it's a free kick to North Melbourne. Holding the man behind the play. And who is it? Johnny Holt. No, or is it? No, he's got to come back over the mark. John Holt, he is a great kick normally on that left foot. He goes for the long one. It's a 60-metre one. Harms sets himself. And what a mark that was by Wayne Harms under pressure.
Yes, Jimmy Cracker, I think, will throw it. Well, no matter which one it was, waiting for the ball at the pack, but it didn't eventuate. Harms drives down toward the flank. They fly high at the back of the pack, the boys. Holt coming through. Got caught, but got a hand pass away. A chance for North Melbourne now. It's a chance for Smith. He gets it out. North Melbourne coming forward through Schimmelbusch. He's still got a chance. Still got a chance to regain it. Can't do so. North Melbourne, no, they cannot pick it up. They get a touch of the fumbles. They've all got the fumbles. Blaskett gets it out to Jones, but the umpire said a free kick going Carlton's way by the look of it. Yes,
Carlton players doing the block, claiming that he penalised the side there because they had the run of the ball.
Well, that may be so too, but they can't go crook. Blaskett's got the ball at half-back. That's still North Melbourne in front of Carlton by 3 points, approaching the 20-minute mark of the final term. It's picked up by Schimmelbusch, driven high towards Dwyer. He can't take it, it's on the turf. No chance, no time to fall over. Robertson kicks now up to Jones, and he takes the mark at half-back for Carlton.
I'll go as far as to say if North score the next goal, they'll probably win the game. Can they do it? There's Baines flying.
In the back.
Pushed in the back. Umpire missed it. Here's Curly Austin. Short pass, looking out wide for Kenny Hunter. He's got the ball. He swings on the left foot. He goes for the short one to Meldrum. Oh, Paul Meldrum's got it. Runs around. Caught. Holding the ball. No, said the umpire. Back to Johnston. He loses it. Ducks ahead. Caught holding the ball. Yes. Great tackle, John Law.
Well, the ball going out now to Larkin. Larkin on the half-back flank area. The umpire's penalised North there. The ball had been delivered to Larkin, and the umpire called it back and makes Law take another kick at the half-back
that's
position.
wrong. That is wrong because...
We'll ask the umpires tomorrow on World of Sport.
They had the loose man. He could have run 50 metres as we see Johnny Law, a gutsy effort by John Law. He's looking out wide. Bruce Reid flies. No mark. Players going hard after the football. McDonald, a great effort. It's out wide. Here's a chance for North Melbourne. Oh, was that holding the man? I think it was. No. Play on, said the umpire. Phil Cracker against Harms. What a duel. Phil Cracker goes in after it. Look at the skills of Cracker. Have a look at that for football. Over to McDonald. Glendenning, the danger man. Up he goes. Jimmy Cracker waiting behind. North Melbourne, absolutely magnificent.
The ball went out of bounds, and it comes back into play. It would have been good.
Jimmy would have been clear.
He would have been up and running, and wasn't a play within Cooey. 21 minutes gone. The final term on Sevens Big League from Princes Park. North Melbourne 3 points in front in a rib-tickling game. Picked up by Harms. Shot out to Reid. Reid gets it high down the flank. It's going close to the boundary line where Schimmelbusch competes. Can't take the mark, and a boundary throw-in will take place on the centre wing position out of side.
Well, what more could you ask? In centre wing, 22 minutes gone, and the difference is 3 points. What a game.
What a game it is as Larkin and Jones do battle in the ruck. Tapped out by Jones. It comes down to Murphy. Murphy showing pace. The roar of the Carlton crowd spurs him on. And Murphy goes goalward in towards Hunter. And Hunter takes the mark. Hunter takes the mark. There's one thing about Smith down there. He doesn't seem to be able to spoil anyone taking a mark.
He's got a punch. He must get in a position to punch. But the advantage there was the pace of Fraser Murphy at a vital stage of the game. Can Kenny Hunter convert? This game is nowhere near over yet, because this will only put him 3 points in front, Carlton, if he kicks this one.
Good time to get in front, though, for Carlton if he can. Hunter goes goalward. Yes, he's kicked it. So on 7's big lead, Carlton go 3 points in front of North Melbourne.
Scoreboard here at Princes Park. Carlton, 19 goals, 12, 126 to North Melbourne. 18 goals, 15, 123. 3 points the difference at the 23-minute mark of the last quarter. There is time for North Melbourne. They won't give up without a fight, this young side. It's been a fantastic game here at Princes Park. Glenn Dinninger's gone to full forward. He's kicked 2 goals in this quarter. Let's see what Lyle can do here against Wow Jones.
23 minutes gone, the final term. Carlton in front by 3 points. Reid thumps it back to Johnston. Johnson goes into the half-forward zone looking for Hunter again. I think the sun in the eyes of the players, but back in the centre of the ground is a free kick against North Melbourne, evidently, and it will be played downfield. No time for giving away stupid free kicks. That gives Hunter possession of the ball, and Meldrum makes the short. Hunter kicks wide and finds the player in Meldrum that I mentioned.
Shocking defence there. Dreadful defence. That was absolutely telegraphed, that by Meldrum. He was standing on his own for about 30 seconds, and they let him go.
Yes, poor defence by the young North Melbourne players. Meldrum going toward goal. It looks good off the boot. It's close. It's through for one behind only. But Carlton now, 4 points in front of North Melbourne. 127 playing, 123. The time clock ticking around at the 24-minute mark of the final term. And the kick over the head of Larkin from the full-back position. Larkin overruns it, tries to find some pace and does so eventually. Kicks in toward the centre of the ground. No time to be looking around. Smith didn't take the mark. Took his eye off the ball. Play on's a call. It comes into the half-forward zone. Picked up by Rhys Jones. He'll go from there. Jones puts it on his way. It's through. So North Melbourne may have run their race now. As Jones puts that one through on 7's big lead. Carlton lead by 10 points over North Melbourne.
Yes, what a difference a drop mark makes. Young Smith, who's been a pretty good player during the day, he took his eyes off that ball in the centre of the ground. He should have marked it. There is no doubt about that. And those 2 Carlton players just sitting there waiting for it. Down it went to Rhys Jones, and that's made a big difference to this game. As we see, they won't give up though, North. They'll fight it out as we see young Robertson. That's Rowan Robertson down towards Phil Cracker. He waits for it. He's got it. Here they come. Phil Cracker, look at that handball. Over to McDonald, goal number 6 coming up. Oh, don't tell me he's missed. No, he hasn't. He's kicked it. They're back in business.
Right, North are back in business, but the time clock's running around toward the 25-minute mark on 7's big league. 4 points separate the teams at Princes Park, and the home team leading. 20-13 playing 19-15. Carlton in front as we await the ball to come back to the centre.
Well, Jack, I thought by the goal umpire's reaction, I thought he just sneaked it in. I thought the goal umpire was going to put up his hand, but McDonald was confident. The skills of Phil Cracker showing out there. Scoreboard, 2013, 133 Carlton. North Melbourne, 1915, 129. 4 points the difference.
North Melbourne must go forward from this centre bounce. Can they? No. Ashman takes it away for Carlton. Fraser Murphy breaks away. Has a shot toward goal. It's going close. It's going through. It's another goal to Carlton. So Fraser Murphy kicks his 3rd goal. And what a great game you've witnessed on 7's big league. Carlton 10 points in front of North Melbourne as the 26-minute mark of the final term comes up.
Every lane's a fast lane. Everyone's in gear. Los Angeles, I can't explain, just know I'm staying here. It's a city of angels, a city of sun, a city of stars, and maybe she'll be one. And I'm staying for the show. LA, I'll never go, with the beer for my taste.
Australia's great international beer is starring in the world's great cities every day.
It's a city of stars, pretty girls and fancy cars, and the energy goes on all night. Foster's Lager, it's got the flavor. They're taking it all around the world.
We've seen a whole lot of champions in Australia on NEC, Australia's champion colour TV. Seen them run, swim and fall, seen them hit and do it all. NEC, our champion colour TV.
NEC have always been champs in picture quality. Now, have a look at these great new stereo models. Or better still, have a listen to the NEC difference at your NEC retailer.
See them try, see them fall, see it best of all. NEC, our champion colour TV. Ford Care is caring for you, Ford caring for your budget too.
Automatic transmission service, $35. Front wheel alignment, $18. Front wheel balance, $15. Engine tune, $46.
Ford Care is caring for you, Ford caring for your budget too.
Automatic transmission service, front wheel alignment, wheel balance, engine tune. Book in now at your Ford dealer. Offer closes April 30.
An exciting new game starts Monday in the Sun.
It's the Sun Great Footy Match Game.
On Monday, you get a card like this in the Sun.
With your lucky 6 VFL symbols.
Daily, starting Monday, the Sun will publish a different combination of 6 symbols.
If they match those on your card, win $1,000 instantly.
Match any 3 in a row and win $10.
The Sun Great Footy Match. Don't miss out. Get your card in Monday's Sun.
139, plays 129. It doesn't matter which way this game goes. It's been a sensational game here at Princes Park.
You try and tell that to John Kennedy.
Well, I won't. But it's been a great performance by North Melbourne and Carlton too. But North, John Law was injured early. Keith Gregg went off the ground. Schimmelbusch went off the long periods. They've fought it right out the young North Melbourne side. Carlton also lost Jimmy Buckley early. We see Meldrum over to Blackwell. Here come the Blues. Wayne Blackwell centres the ball intelligently. McClure, up he goes. Punched away by Smith. Johnson fires. It floats. It's a goal. And I think that's the end of the penny sections for North.
On Sevens big lead, Carlton through Wayne Johnson get their 22nd goal. And Carlton 22 goals, 13, 145. North Melbourne 19, 15, 129.
Well, Wayne Johnson's been a very quiet player today. I think you'd agree, Jack. But he's kicked 2 goals, but that was a team lifter. They weren't out of trouble when he kicked that goal. North were fighting desperately, but this has been a game where the bounce of the ball has made a tremendous difference. Just a little bit of luck here and there. There's Big Wow. Carlton getting on top now. Ashman, left foot, looking for Hunter. Passmore's done a great job on Hunter down there today. Hunter loses the run of it. There goes Passmore. Look at the young player. In he went very hard after football, and he gets a free kick.
Well, an A for that run for Passmore. Did everything wrong originally, then gained possession, took it away from Hunter, and then was rewarded by with a free kick for his effort. He drives up toward the centre wing where the ball is forced to turf. There is a chance out there. And was it Hartley or Meldrum? Got the ball moving. Picked up by Tracker. North trying to come forward. Too slow. Eventually the kick was made by Larkin to the half-forward zone. And no mark to be paid on that occasion. Taken away by Reid. Good decision on that occasion. One of the few times I've had the opportunity to say that. Good decision at the half-forward zone. So North Melbourne in attack on the half-forward zone, but they're trailing. North 129, Carlton 145. Carlton have gained a good grip on this game for 5 minutes. And going through there was Jimmy Cracker, and the free kick will be awarded to that player. He and John. Oh, let's see that one get whipped in.
And in comes Phil. A bit of brotherly love there. Down goes Phil. And let's see what happens there. Nothing. Oh, that is. Don't tell me they're going to take the ball off Jimmy Cracker.
It looks like they may.
Well, I reckon that's shocking umpiring. That is just critical.
Bit rough and tumble.
A bit of pushing and shoving, Jack. You don't take the ball off a player because it's a bit of pushing and shoving.
Well, at Princes Park, All things are happening here. Not much football action, of course. Just a little bit of other action at the back of the pack. I think there's more than pushing and shoving in that little episode. In there was Holt and Rhys Jones tangling once again. Glendenning comes in to try and separate the contestants. It's mainly pushing and shoving, though, as Peter McKenna said.
Well, look, if a player has his head nearly ripped off, surely he must take the kick. Phil Cracker's come in. It's his own brother out there. Bit of pushing and shoving, a bit of holding. The umpire takes it off him.
Well, he's given it to Wayne Johnson. Well, I don't believe that. I don't believe that, umpire. But I see it now, so I have to believe it.
And a 15 metres to boot. Well, it's a good way to ruin a game.
Well, the ball will come back to Johnson, who's up in the centre of the Princes Park Oval. Johnson, with this free kick and 15-metre penalty, can now drive Carlton into attack. He'll drive it down towards Baines. So over the head of Baines, he drives further. He looks from McClure, who's up high. And the mark, not paid, called play on. It comes out of the pack towards Tony Fury. He takes the mark on half-forward. Hand passes with a long hand pass to Jonas. Jonas goes for a short pass into the half-forward zone, where the mark has been taken down on that half-forward line by North Melbourne's McDonald. Hand pass comes back to Ross Smith. He kicks long in toward Glendenning. Glendenning stands his ground, doesn't take the mark, but kicks the goal anyhow and puts it through for North Melbourne's 20th goal. He kicks his third goal, Ross Glendenning, in the final term since moved to full forward. Carlton 22-13, 145. North Melbourne 20-15, 135. And the time clock is in excess of 30 minutes now into the final quarter.
Well, I'd go as far as to say this is one of the best games of football I have ever seen. It has been magnificent. It's been goal for goal. There has been tough play. There's been skills. There's been a bit of everything in this game. And, well, it's a shame that there has to be a loser, Jack, because North Melbourne, the young side, has been magnificent. Carlton, under pressure, has fought back well. Full marks to both sides. And that's why I hate to see a legitimate free kick going against a guy like Jimmy Cracker earlier. There he goes again. He's fighting it out. Phil Cracker. He's marked. A handball. Here's goal number 7. No, it's not. It's a handball to Glendenning. Goal number 4 to Ross Glendenning. And Jack, they're back in it.
Yes, but I don't think he'll have any time, Peter, because the time clock's 31 minutes into the final term. Only 4 points between the teams. Carlton leading North Melbourne by that slender margin on 7's big league.
What can you say? This is a sensational game of football. What a great effort by the Cracker boys there. They have played well all day. Jimmy Cracker has lifted them round the packs. His reading of the ball off the packs is unbelievable. And they are not giving up. I thought Carlton were home and hosed.
At the centre bounce, we'll never find a more crucial bounce than this one. The ball goes down on Princes Park Oval and gets tapped out. North come forward ever so slightly. Into the centre of the ground they go. Dwyer puts it up into the half-forward zone over the head of Glendenning with a chance for Cracker. Well tackled out to Glendenning it goes. He looked for the free kick. The umpire didn't pay it. Took it out of the hands of the North Melbourne players. They go in, head down. Robertson picks up for North Melbourne, kicks high. In goes now, little Cracker goes flying for the mark, can't take it, and the mark has been taken in defence by Wayne Harms. Well, the steadying mark of Harms in this last crucial, possibly 30 seconds, I don't know, there's not much time left. Harms going out wide, he looks for a teammate, can't find one, and tipping in is Jonas. Now it'll take a very good kick to score from there. A long way out is Peter Jonas. He puts it up high. Glendenning can't get to it. It's on the turf. No rovers for North Melbourne. Picked up by Hartney. Hartney kicks around the flank, and Blackwell takes the mark. Could have played on, but doesn't wish to do so.
Jonas went the torpedo again. He should have set it up with the drop punt to his forwards. He shouldn't have gone for the goal. He should have tried to set it up. Glendenning's down there, but nevertheless, here we come through Blackwell. Down towards half-forward. What a game. No mark. Passmore. Over to Law. Will the siren run out? Will time run out? Up they go. Nearly a mark down there to Holt. Taken away by Johnston. Here's Fury. He should kick long. He looks for Glendenning. No. Dwyer. David Dwyer is marked.
He's a long way out from goal.
I think too far out, I think, Jack.
He's a long way out. He's going for it very quickly. Puts the ball to boot. He kicks the torpedo. He's put it through. He's put it through. David Dwyer kicks that goal. North Melbourne in front. I can't believe it. Dwyer kicks his second goal. North Melbourne leading Carlton by 2 points. The time clock, 33 and a half minutes into the final term. How much time do we have on 7's big league?
Well, this is the best game. I'll say it's the best game of football I have ever seen. In watching league football, a sensational game. 2 points the difference. The time clock at the moment, 34 minutes.
Siren! North Melbourne have taken the game out. North Melbourne have taken the game out against Carlton. North Melbourne 22-15, 147. Carlton 22-13, 145. And I just don't believe it.
You're watching Seven's Big League, part of the Nissan VFL Premiership season.
Now, and I suppose a few Carlton players and supporters, Jack, couldn't believe it either. North Melbourne led by 6 at quarter time, Carlton by 7 and 8 at half time and 3/4 time respectively, and North Melbourne stealing the match by 2 points.